3 easy things to give up to raise your vibration instantly. Namaste, my friends. Welcome back to another video. My name is Matt. I'd like to thank you for stopping by to manifest with me today. In this video, I want to share with you 3 things that you can give up in your life right now that will allow you to raise your vibration instantly. Now, why would we want to raise our vibration instantly? Well, we live in a vibrational reality. We are always vibrating and therefore always attracting. The higher we vibrate, the better and the easier we attract what we want into our lives. So these are a few things that I'm sure you have in your life. I know I have them in my life, and I've had to do a lot of removing and giving up of these things. So this video is going to be very, very important for you to really take note of what it is you have in your life that's maybe not serving you, that's maybe not allowing you to vibrate at your highest potential, and start stripping those things away, start letting go of those things, start giving up on some of those things. And when you do, you're gonna start to feel major shifts in your life. You're gonna start feeling your vibration raising, and you're gonna start to see things that you've been wanting to manifest come faster than ever before. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing you need to give up in order to raise your vibration instantly is toxic friends or toxic people. This is very, very important. I know we have a lot of these in our lives, people in our lives, friends in our lives that are toxic, that drag down our vibration, that maybe when we see them, when we hang out with them, they, make us feel a certain way about ourselves. I think that's very, very key, is we can feel other people's vibrations. We can feel other people's energies. And there are just some people that might be, again, very negative, maybe very toxic. Maybe they do things or have things that you don't necessarily agree with, that your path is not aligned with theirs, and therefore it throws off your vibration, it throws off your alignment, and then you're left trying to figure things out, trying to get back into alignment with what you want. It's very important to take inventory of your friends. Are there certain friends in your life that may be causing you more harm than good? There's a fantastic quote that says, "Show me your friends and I'll show you your future." Because the truth is, we become who we hang out with most. I think we've all had that in our lives. If we've got a good friend that you hang out with a lot, most of the time you start finishing each other's sandwiches or sentences. Most of the time you start maybe texting or calling each other at the same time without even knowing the other one's doing it, right? You start vibing on that same wavelength and you start attracting their qualities into your life as well. So again, take inventory of the people in your life, of the friends in your life. Maybe there's some people you can't cut out entirely, but just be mindful of those people and just understand that, hey, I'm going to be with this person. Maybe it's a family member. I'm going to be with this person for a little bit. I know just to monitor my vibration, monitor the time I spend. Maybe I could take a few steps back from them. Maybe I could stay in a detached state when I'm interacting with them. Just being mindful of that can completely change the game. But I promise you, if there's someone in your life that you need to let go of, now's the time to do it. And you're gonna see an immediate shift. You're gonna feel relief. You're gonna feel that weight kind of lifted off your shoulders. And you're gonna feel yourself just being easy, much more easier about getting into alignment. Much easier about raising your vibration. That's something that's gonna come natural when you can get negative and toxic people out of your life. So the second thing that you need to give up in order to raise your vibration instantly is foods that might not be very good for you, or substances that might not be very good for you. And so again, this could come down to like sugar. This could come down to maybe greasy foods with a lot of oil in them, a lot of fats in them. This could come down to things like alcohol, maybe smoking. All these things. Caffeine, that's another big one. Whoa, oh no, the coffee people out there going, what, caffeine? But these are things that when we first ingest them, it makes us feel really good. But in the long term, it lowers our vibration. It doesn't make us feel so good. Okay, fatty foods and things like that, yes, when we intake them, tastes so good. Sugar, tastes so good. But an hour from then, 2 hours from then, the next day, usually we look back on those things and say, I wish I didn't eat that. I wish I wouldn't have done that. Today I feel just kind of blah. Today I don't feel good. That's the same thing with smoking and drinking and these things. Usually we get like that kind of high when we're doing it. Oh, it feels so good, right? But then the next day, how are we feeling? Usually not so good. Caffeine, the same thing. A lot of people say, hey, I need caffeine in order for me to feel more awake. Well, most of the time, the reason you're feeling so tired is because we've congested so much caffeine that we're now addicted to it, that the whole reason we're feeling tired is because we're having withdrawals from the drug of caffeine. So it's this cycle that we keep going and keep going. When we realize if we were just to cut these things out, sure, it might be tough for a couple weeks. We might experience a little bit of withdrawals, but we find our vibration instantly goes up. We're no longer relying on these things to make us feel a certain way. We're relying just on our vibration to make us feel good. And when we rely vibrationally to make us feel good, we attract more things that make us feel good. We are in complete contact with the universe. That connection is clear. There's no substances, there's nothing that's blocking it. So that's very, very crucial. If you feel like you have some type of maybe little addiction to some sort of food, whatever the case is, maybe there's drugs mixed in there, it might be time to take a step back from them, okay? I'm not necessarily saying, hey, you gotta cut out all coffee from your life. You have to cut out all sugar from your life. No, but, take that inventory of your life. See what's appropriate. See what's healthy. And go from there, because I promise you it's going to be so worth it in the end if you're able to give these things up. Because again, you're naturally going to raise your vibration. You're naturally going to be relying on the energy within you to go about your day, and not external sources for energy, not external ways to feel a certain way. You're relying just on yourself, the energy that's within you, that energy that creates worlds that the universe gives us. We rely on that, and when we do, again, we open that communication with the universe. It's clear. We're connected, and the universe raises our vibration and brings us more of what we want. The third thing that you need to give up in order to raise your vibration instantly is the phone. Now, I know, again, a lot of people are like, what, my phone? I get it. And this isn't something you have to give up altogether, but I'm just saying the constant scrolling through social media, it's not good for us. We're constantly looking into other people's lives. We're constantly comparing ourselves to others. We constantly don't feel good about ourselves, so it's dropping our vibration. Or we're constantly feeding ourselves into drama, which again is lowering our vibration, or is going to start attracting drama into our own lives. Again, and this comes down to like dopamine and the pleasure chemical in our mind, and thinking that we constantly need to be on this thing in order to feel a certain way. The problem is the way it eventually makes us feel is that of a low vibration. And so it's very important that you monitor your time on the phone. Monitor your time on social media. Monitor the time, doing TV or the news and things like that. Monitor that. It's very easy. There's apps on here where you can receive an alert like, hey, you've been on this app for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, take a break. These are things that are so crucial and are just going to change your life in incredible, incredible ways. I know, like when I'm working, when I'm doing these videos and things like that, I completely put my phone on like airplane mode, and I put it in a drawer. I just have it for the sake of this video right here. I put it in a drawer, I put it out of the way. I don't look at it at all because it's a distraction. It's something that lowers my vibration. I don't want to be in that low vibrational state, especially when I'm making videos for you. I want to be feeling good. I want to be vibing high. I want this message to flow out of me naturally from the universe. I don't want to be, oh, my phone went off. Let me check out. Oh, let me check this on social media. Oh, let me check my stats on this. That's constantly cutting off, again, that communication with the universe. That static is starting up. The resistance is starting up, especially if I see something on my phone that I don't like. Uh-oh, vibration's going down, vibration going down. Resistance is coming, right? So we need to start monitoring our time on the phone. We need to start slowly cutting back on the phone time and really start using the phone for things that are important to us, right? If we want to check in on family members, things like that, that's great. If we want to check in on friends, eventually that's great. But the constant scrolling, the going through memes, the going through all these YouTube or Instagram reels and all these things where it's just infinite scroll, the only thing that it's doing is keeping us from getting what we want. That's it. We're getting a little dopamine kick because we're thinking this is fun, this is entertaining, but it's actually keeping us from manifesting. It's keeping us from raising our vibration. It's keeping us from living the life of our dreams. So take inventory. Start noting, start being mindful of that. The time you're spending on the phone, the time you're spending in front of the TV, the time you're spending on social media, the time you're hooked on to the news or things like that. The Johnny Depp trial, right? All those things. It's very, very important that you start limiting those, start giving some of that up, and I promise you, you will not regret it because things that you want will start flowing in. Your vibration will start being raised. You'll start receiving inspiration. You'll start feeling so much better. You'll be able to breathe deeper. You'll be able to see more clearly. The little things in life will start to be beautiful to you, so much more beautiful to you. And even things that you might thought were boring, were dull, start becoming things that you actually really, really enjoy. The truth of life. Those things start mattering more and more and more when you do this. So that's very, very important for you to take note of again and start cutting that out of your life. So those are 3 easy things that you can give up to raise your vibration instantly. I know some of them might be hard, even though this video says easy, but again, if you start slowly stripping them away one by one, day by day by day, this gets easier and easier and easier. And these are things right now, especially, when it comes to the foods you eat, especially when it comes to your phone and things like that. These are things that you can do right this moment, start cutting out and start feeling the effects immediately and start seeing the effects around you immediately. Because again, your vibration is raised and you're gonna start manifesting what you want faster than ever before. Before you go today, please take a moment and smash that like button below so YouTube will recommend more videos like this out to you. Also subscribe if you've not already done so. Click that bell icon because I post videos every single day, so I don't want you missing a second of all the action I got going on for you here. That's it for me for now, everybody. I hope you have a fantastic day, and as always, I will see you real soon. Ciao.